Hello again everyone, Saka here and welcome back to Dune Spice Wars, and we are picking up right where we left off with our Fremen gameplay. In the last episode we took Iondud and we also took this town over here of Cartanum, and we are getting a spice collector set up. We need to assign some crew to that for sure. We have our Harkonnen friends, he says, up north. And they have quite a bit of land over here. We also have the smugglers up here in Taldud, Anmur, and Sando. And the Atreides are starting to peek in over here at Pelwan. Our military command points have increased as well, so we can get a few new troops. And let me just make sure that my warriors, yes indeed, are all three here at Arstar. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get another infiltrator up and running before we start. We're maxed out on authority, so if we could snag a few more towns, that would be awesome. And looking nearby, Hulga, Burman, and Tabtar look to be our next points of entry. We do have a crashed ornithopter here, and we have space for another ornithopter as well. I don't know if we want to get that or if we want to get some intel. Oh, so we're already investigating. Okay. We also have some energy sources here for fuel cells. I'm not sure what the fuel cells do. I haven't ran into the need for fuel cells. And ceremonial caves, that might be worth a shot. We're saving up our stockpile for our Spacing Guild bribe. Just a few days away, I would say, from having that stockpile in place, and then we can go full Solari. Siege detected. Where are we trading with this siege a bit? Trade 10 water for 1 knowledge. We have 34 water. And yes, indeed, we are trading. Okay, sounds good. Another siege detected in Tab Alma. And that is trade 10 water for 3 manpower. Oh, that's interesting. We'll go ahead and take that. And then the last siege over here. 10 water for Plascrete. Now, Plascrete is a big thing that we definitely need. Let's go ahead and start trading with that and see if we can get those sieges on board. All right, so looking at our nearby towns, Burman has 2 militia and a ranged. Tabtar has the same, 2 militia and a range. And if we can sneak that before the smugglers can, I think that would be okay. All right, so we'll be in our territory right up until the point we get there. I don't think we'll have to worry about supply. So what we'll do is we will wait for our infiltrator to be done and start working on that. All right, 456 will go full Solaris now, as we can afford to pay off our bribe, and then everything else we can make is just moolah in the bank. All right, another building slot in Walrus. We did put that missile battery over here as well. So, military base for manpower. Okay. 20% power to ally units in the region and its neighbors. That would be pretty handy if the Harkonnen decide to come down and pick a fight for sure. Influence production and hegemony. We're doing okay with hegemony. We are leading, but just barely over the Atreides. So let's get some hegemony building up and try to keep our keep a hold on that for sure. And do we have enough manpower to boost our spice production? Ooh, a big spice blow. Holy crap, that is amazing. All right, so we need 50 manpower, almost there. And we can get another crew on board getting as much spice as we need to. That will be a nice payday for our Solaris once we, there we go. 1 crew on board.
We are listening.
All right, sweet. So our infiltrator is up and running at Siege Tower. All right, let's gather them up at Arstar and make our move northeast to Tabtar. I don't believe we have any of these energy sources up and running. Karha would be an easy pick. And that is also energy. I mean, that's quite the haul, but we do have 2 thumpers now. So all we have to do is get a thumper on board, and we could transport our Fremen right there south of Karha, and I think that would be a good use of a thumper, since we will have 1 in the bank.
Our rock is closed.
All right, place a thumper. All right, so we have to get them in the desert a little bit.
We are listening.
Yes, indeed. What we got? All right, sweet. So let's get our reward of Solari. Extort that fine, and another siege that we were working on Plascrete. Yes, indeed. So you don't need to tell me about that. All right, sweet. All right, these guys will be moving. We can put down a thumper, and hopefully the worm will have a nice run up. Yes, indeed. Pretty much right there on the border. All right, Shai Halud, get us there if you please. And away we go. That is so cool. Definitely allows us to get around quickly. Oh, big old sandstorm coming. Walrus? Okay, I don't know if that will affect our production at all, but it is something we have to keep an eye out. Construction complete on our crafts workshop. That is done. Outstanding. We do have enough manpower for our next harvesting team. Now, do we have enough harvesting team down here? Yeah, so we have a full group of harvesters and actually an ornithopter maintaining that. It wouldn't be a bad idea to get our second ornithopter. Okay, so that is our scout. And that ornithopter's still doing the work. Not bad. If we get the third ornithopter, I think we'll be okay.
Arrakis is our home.
All right, Fremen drop off. Let's get into Karha and take it, and it will also give us those energy sources.
Arrakis is our home.
Well, Karha will be here in a second.
Water.
Yeah, hopefully these little militia don't stand a chance. Yeah, I think we'll be able to take this city very quickly, and we'll have enough authority to do it. Yeah, get on those ranged units if you please. And I don't think it would be worth it to take another thumper back to civilization. But there we go. Take control, and these Fremen can hold fast until that city is ours. Then we'll do the old get them a garrison built up. Now that is right on the border of a 5-strength Harkonnen establishment. I think we do need to get a bit of missile batteries up in here, and we might need to keep our Fremen here just to repel that. I'm not sure if they're going to come down this way, but we do have some admin capacity that we can sort of spread the wealth, as it were. Get a few units in Iondud, or perhaps Arstar. Do we have enough for that? Yeah, we'll do another warrior. And we'll do a 30% extra damage against armor and camouflage when no enemy unit is nearby. Let's try the old skirmisher, let's say. All right, Karha is up and running. Let's get 2 militias and arranged. And then build up, how is the wind here? 5 for water production. I think a wind trap would be a good first step. So we'll get that wind trap going. And this increases fuel cell factories. Now, we might not have the technology to do such things as these. We can give it the old college try. So let's take a look at our... Let's see, so that's harvesting team. Ooh, that would be nice. 10% more rate per added siege, and we are adding sieges. At least, trying to, at least. The Landsred Council. So reduction in influence, a higher upkeep for Plascrete, and damage, 100% damage received, and cannot attack from architectural surveys. Oof.
The desert will surprise you.
All right, so our skirmisher and our warrior. Let's head to Arstar to help back up that town, just in case there is a Harkonnen advance. Operation against us. Oh, snap. They poisoned the well, as it were. Yeah, that's going to suck. So that may be a precursor to invasion. But if they do run past Iron Dude, this missile battery will take care of them, or at least hurt them so. And what do we got? Buy their silence. The silence of the Spacing Guild has been secured. Very cool. Nice. Siege is nice and friendly. That is what I'm talking about. So Sebrech. Next to Alon. That might be a next good target, and it's right here at the south of the map, not really contested by anybody as well. But I don't dare abandon Karha completely. That is until we can maybe get a missile battery up here. We're almost done with these wind traps. So a backup missile battery would be okay here for sure. So let's get one of those online as far out as we can to help. Something like that. So if they come marching from Heya, they'll be lit up a bit, and then that also covers the approach. Alright, so if we were to make a move on Alon, they do have 2 militia and a demolition. We might be able to take 3 down there ourselves. We could take, say, the infiltrator and 2 of these warriors. Leave this warrior here to help defend Karha until the battery gets up. And I think these 3 should be able to get down here and take Alon. So for now, head to Buron, if you please. Get restocked up if the need arises. And here is the vote. So we've got 142 votes to throw in. If we want to harm influence, lower some votes. Right now, it looks like the minor houses have the most votes. Then the next highest is House Atreides. But I don't think I want to vote against anyone, just sort of keep my votes up, unless we want to hurt the Harkonnen a bit. Throw in maybe 40 votes, let's say. Keep over 100 influence. Just throw in 40 votes to make the Harkonnen pay more for their plascrete. That way they can't keep building buildings and all that good crap. So that is something that I will give a try to.
What does Liet command?
Liet commands you to hold fast in Karha and watch this missile battery, if you please. We're making decent plascrete production. We'll also see if there is other building slots that need to be filled. So the next building slot here. Do we have access to a fuel cell factory? I don't believe we do. So we'll need to keep a space silos, plascrete, processing plant, spice collector, data center, and listing post. Is it even available for me to look at? Probably not. So what we'll definitely need to do is keep a building slot open for fuel cell production. In the meantime, though, looks like manpower might be on the lower side. Another recruitment center might not be too awful bad. So we'll keep our manpower up and running. As far as Curtanum, that's a big building slot opening right there. We do have enough manpower to get our 3rd spice team, so we will do that for sure. And 500 plascrete. Is there any other town that we don't have? So that's a full building slot. Another 500. Buron is full. We'll need some plascrete to upgrade Alon. Walrus is full. Our star is a 500. So we're getting down to the nitty-gritty a bit. There we go. So there's a open slot in Iondid. Wind sucks here. It wouldn't make sense to do a wind trap. The Shai-Hulud Temple is more resource production for neighbors. So its neighbors, would that help the Harkonnen? If we put a Shai-Hulud Temple down and they're mining spice as a neighbor, does that increase their spice production? I definitely don't want to do that. We could do more influence or another hegemony. Now the research hub. Get through some technologies, and we haven't done too many research hubs. I think it would be worthwhile to snag up one of those. Vote is done in 5 days, and we threw in 40 votes to try to make the Harkonnen pay a little bit more for their plascrete. Yeah, so these Fremen are cutting across the deep desert, and they're good. Active camo. That's what I like to see. For the time being, though, if it looks like their supplies are dwindling, we'll make a stop at Kulisek and get recharged first before we make that trip down south. Oh, the Atreides! Hello, Duke Leto. So, Duke Leto wants to give us sheer money, 480 Stellaris, for half of our plascrete and half of our votes. Looking at the Hegemony, we are dead tied, and they might be able to swing some extra influence out of that. Yeah, we don't want to give our closest competitor an advantage. Sorry, Duke Leto, I hope this doesn't hurt our relationship, but I will have to decline, sir. Yeah, it hurts to turn down the Atreides, but... Alright, the Spacing Guild bribe is almost due, and then we will pay that and cash out a lot of Stellaris. And now we need 538. Alright, so we'll get on more bribe production until we get up there. Yeah, so a lot of good stocks. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Once we hit that 538 number, then we can swap to straight Stellaris. Take control of a new village and build 2 new buildings in 18 days, or one of our villages will rebel against us. So we can take that village perhaps in 18 days if we get down to Alon quick, fast, and in a hurry. We've almost got the worm ready. Okay.
Liet command?
Liet commands you to get a worm ready to go. Thumper, you 3, head down south to right there. That will save a little bit of time. And we'll see if once this bar fills up, we get another Thumper. I don't know if that has been patched or repaired in some way. Holy crap, another siege detected. So we don't have, well, we do have the water for extra knowledge. We'll start building relation with sieges as we should do. And tomorrow the vote is over. All right, Karha, construction complete. We could spend the 300 plascrete for sure. It's a shame that we can't build another missile battery for defensive purposes. 20% power to ally military units in this region and neighbors. So that would help Arion, but not in the deep desert here. Plascrete and space silos, the maintenance center, the listening post and the crafts research. Ceremonial caves, extra unit power but lowered spice production. Is that empire-wide? Or is that just for this region? Since there's no spice production here in this region, we're not really out anything. I mean, 12 upkeep is massive. Yeah, let's put down a maintenance center back here. All right. Has our Fremen arrived?
We're listening.
Come on, where you be? Where did the worm take you? Oh, here they come. Around through the open desert. All right, so 16 days for that. We need to get down there and take that village.
To the sand.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Down to Alon, please. The sooner we can get there, the better.
What do you want?
You called me, Vladimir. All right, how very obliging of you to charitably attend to this valuable land, knowing I would soon slip it out of your control. Okay, only affects our faction. Oh, crap. So we were hit with the regulations on the vote. Man, 169 votes against us. All from the Harkonnen, really. Man, that sucks. So our 40 votes were the only votes against the Harkonnen. That sucks. With, yeah, reduction of influence production as well. And House Atreides has the architectural surveys. So a reduced construction cost, but damage received and they cannot attack. So keeping the Atreides at bay is okay. But that sucks that we have this upkeep. So can we sort of balance this out a little bit so we don't go too negative with the Stellaris quick, fast, and in a hurry, you know? Try to staunch the bleeding a bit, because we do have to get up to that 538 bribe. Oh, another sandstorm, and I'll know. Okay, so up there the smugglers are getting wrecked. All right, come on, units, do the work. We'll see if they can hold up. Looks like they're doing okay. They're chopping through this this infantryman, and we're not armored, so I don't think that the explosion guys are getting a bonus. I mean, they hurt. I'm not gonna lie that it hurts like heck. But we should be able to get through these guys quick, fast, and in a hurry, and then take Alon within that time frame. All right, get in there, boys. Yeah, so they should be at massive disadvantage. I don't know if they can even attack with us right in their grill like that. All right, Karha, construction complete. We'll leave that building slot open for our fuel cell factory. All right, so let me see if I can find the fuel cell factory here. I think now that we're starting to ally more sieges, this spice hegemony will be good. I think we've got 2 or 3 sieges that are allies, so that's like a 30%, and then villages with the same region as an ally siege has an extra building slot as well, which can really help out. Back to Alon. And then, yeah, we'll own this area with a siege. We'll go ahead and take that. And we've got 13 days to take this village, which I think we should do. And Sabrech is trading up, so we should be allied to them soonish. And we'll start getting that extra spice production as well. Looking at this, we're making 28 spice production out of that. A full team over here with another 28 spice production there as well. And I think once this mission fires, there we go. So we have done that and got the village. Go ahead and heal up, everyone. And let's get some militia in here. Ooh, a heavy militia. Suffers panic. But massive defense. That's what I like to see. And then we'll go arranged as well. All right, first building slot, it's 4 wind. So we'll start with a wind trap. And our next location here has minerals, so plascrete. This is where a plascrete factory would be awesome. Oh, Alva. And then Shalwahad. We can try to snake our way down the southern part of the map, sort of uncontested it feels like. So I think that would be a good approach. All right, so we're almost good on our stockpile as far as the Spacing Guild contribution, then we can jack it all the way to Solari production. I'll turn that down like 1 tick, try to stop the bleeding before we go absolutely bankrupt. But if we can find some way to, yeah, our thumpers are coming back. If we could find some way to boost the Solari production, or this Landsrat Council needs to end and we get on the next cycle where we're not paying so much for plascrete upkeep, that would be amazing. All right, so 1 building slot there. Wind traps should be done here soonish. And we're maxed out basically on our command points as well. So we're not going to be able to reinforce these troops. But 3 and 3 in Olval and Shawahad, we might be able to make a move there. Investigating the crash, we get military developments. Or another Orny. Oh no, we send an Orny to investigate and get Solaris back in return. Alright, so did we lose an Ornithopter that was scouting out our spice? Huh, I wonder if that was due to the sandstorm. But either way, we'll have it investigate that crash. Alright, Alon construction complete. Next up, we need plascrete to make the most of these minerals here. And hopefully that doesn't dip us too far in the hole. Outstanding. We have enough for our bribe. All Solaris all the time. Get back up there. Yeah, it's a shame this doesn't... Oh, good. The new Landsrad Council is coming in 5 days. So, water. Okay, it's a good thing we're building wind traps. Allows re-rolling 1 resolution during the preposition phase. Interesting. And higher recruitment costs. Well, if that passes, that's fine. We've recruited all that we possibly can here. Unless we lose some, of course. Alright, our Arnie is on the way. Flying over Harkonnen territory, though. Not exactly the best move you could have done. Alright, we can unlock this building slot as well, but only 2 wind. I don't think a wind trap would be that necessary here. We kind of need... Yeah, all buildings minus Solari upkeep and Plascrete upkeep. And if that is... Alright, so we've got the research hub and the recruitment office and the missile battery. Okay. So the maintenance center would not be bad. Try to pad that out as best we can. Try to get as much money back as possible. And then the question is, when do we move on Oval? Do we kind of want to steamroll? I mean, these guys look ready to go.
What does Liet command?
Alright, Liet commands probably Shawahad first for more spice. Alright, so we got that. Got some Solaris.
All clear.
And our Orny has taken off. Outstanding. Yeah, you guys are leading the tip of the spear here, guys. Don't get too far out front. Make sure that you have backup. Alright, Alon's second building is up and running with Plascrete to boot. Probably a missile battery. Can we help reinforce? So what we can try to do, yeah, they would have to come across open desert to come from the north. It's a shame we can't sort of overlap. Is there something better we can do with that building slot? Perhaps some... Yeah, I'd like to do water, but we already built our wind trap. So let's do a Hegemony. Try not to fall too behind. Holy crap, House Atreides. Making moves.
We're listening. We're going.
No, you are stopping, is what you're doing. You're waiting on these
Does
guys.
Liet command?
Alright, now get to Shawahad. One concerted effort. Alright, so far so good. So we've just got some ranged pistoliers, and that may prove to be an issue. We need our warriors to hold out a bit. Not get blindsided. They are teaming up. So that's 1 skirmisher lost. But these 2 warriors should be able to take out... Oh crap, worm sign, worm sign, worm sign. Get on the rock.
We'll hunt them down.
Yeah, get over here, please. Yeah, we did not want to have to deal with worm sign. It would have been nice if they would have stayed on the sands, though. But yeah, we will win this battle, and let's get our infiltrator back recruited. I salute you for being one of the few I might easily suppress. Well, that's probably talking about our military strength. Alright, commission a masterpiece. We need 1,000 Solari to gain 200 hegemony, or take control of 2 new villages. In 20 days, we're about to do 1. If we can get our skirmisher over here, that would be awesome to do 2. There we go, take that village, you all chill. And it sucks that they have to run all the way from Siege Topper. We do have a thumper to get our infiltrator over here quicker. No,
What do
you're
you want?
you're not getting our stuff. All right, Alon, 300 Plascrete, we can do that. All right, next up on the docket, let's just try. So 20% extra spice production, and in ally villages in the region and its neighbors. So spice there and spice there. Outstanding. That's what we want to see. So extra production here, and then once we get spice flowing over here, we'll be good to go. All right, so Shalwahad. Next up, we have plenty of manpower. Holy crap. A heavy militia there, a regular militia there, and a ranged militia there. Next up, we want spice production. Spice collectors there. And when those spice collectors are done, they'll be getting the bonus from these spice silos. And we have plenty of manpower to fill up that collection really quick. All right, so that's 1 out of 2, 18 days. Our infiltrator is almost done. So can we place the thumper here? All right. You guys head down here then. And then hopefully we don't get ganged up on, but I think this is fine. Place the thumper there, and you are heading... No. Wow. So the worm can only go into the deep desert. That sucks. That sucks indeed. Well, then get to Shalwahad as fast as you can. All right, voting. Supporting water upkeep will abstain. Speaker of the Council. Allows the re-rolling of 1 resolution. And 100% unit recruitment costs. Oh, and that's for everybody? Well, we'll just let bygones be bygones. It really doesn't matter one way or the other. Yeah, I do hope you get over here quick, fast, and in a hurry. Right, 500 plascrete there. Another building slot there. Oh, nice. 10 water for 20 Solaris. We'll do that. Sounds good. Try to get as many sieges as possible on board, as that boosts up our spice production quite well. And we're almost done with the next bribe. So our 549 will go into that 548. Luckily, we're making a good amount of Solaris. And maintenance is going to be the big part. That is for sure. All right, spice silos almost built here. That's going to boost this from 28 up, hopefully. And then once this spice collector gets down, we will give it some crew. And what is this? So Solaris or a random accessible development by 2 days. I think we need the money. Let's get an Orny to investigate that. And there we go. Spice collection has begun. A new team, new team, new team. And we have no water left. Oh, crap. Well, that pretty much says what we are going to need to build, doesn't it? Wind trap. Yeah, with that deficit of water, that is going to suck tremendously. All right, negative water will lead to unrest and rebellion. Yeah, so we need that wind trap up quick, fast, and in a hurry. As soon as we possibly can. Hopefully we can go positive. So less manpower and extra daily supply drain. Yeah, that is not good. It's a shame we can't find water or pull water with our Orny, but that would disrupt everything Dune is all about now, wouldn't it? All right, y'all ready to go? Get in there. All right, another ranged unit. So can we flank? Yeah, looks like we can flank. I'm going to be mindful of our infiltrators here. They have the least amount of health, it seems. So yeah, surround those guys. Just make sure that the gunmen are going after these guys, because they can take it. All right, where are these hostile units? Oh crap, there they are. So we've got a raid. And we've got hostile Harkonnen there as well. Yeah, that is going to be less than ideal. Yeah, part of me wants to move this group over, but it depends on where these guys are going. If they're coming over here, we need that. Hopefully our militia come out. Alright, so militia holding well against these big boomers. We're actually not doing too awful bad. This one militia might be going down, and then that's where the tide will turn. But yeah, they really brought the boom, that is for sure. Come on, militia. Aha, so the raiders are going after the Harkonnen, and hey, now that is going to take forever for us to get there. But if we can call a worm, let's see if we can get to our other town. Oh, and we don't have water to take control of the village. It's all coming undone. Yeah, we lost it. There's no way that one soldier could take all of that. All right, Kurha with unrest and a resource deficit. We need to get positive resources. Can we build a wind trap somewhere where there is no wind trap? There we go. Our star doesn't have a wind trap. All right, sweet. So let's do that. Be prepared for a push from Iron Dude. That is for sure. And I don't know if they're going to come over here. Like, where do we need to support? Are they going to move to our star? Or are they going to push west? That is the question. All right, so we've got 9 days to get... Oh, construction in the base. Building slots in your main base are split into districts of different sizes. If you fill all the slots of a district with only one type, you will grant the bonus depending on the size. Can we do that? We have 1,000 Solaris. Economy development's completion speed. 10% Solari production, 2 extra power, and extra votes in the influence. I like that. Hegemony from Chom shares, armor for all military units. Yeah, let's do this. Research center, recycling vats, +5 per water in your main base. Military units are trained 20% faster. 20% health for military units. 50% unit regen. That is powerful. Counts as... Yeah, let's do this health and regen. That is for sure. So now it's just, do we want to defend Karha? Do we want to move to our star? Where are the Harkonnen going to come from? And once this wind trap is built... we should have positive water flow, and then can finally get that that village captured, and we have 9 days to do it. Oh, they're walking past Iondid. Oh, they couldn't hold it. They couldn't hold it. Outstanding. Militia, heavy militia, range militia. And let's get the missile battery back up. A nice turn of events, if I have to say so myself, and I do. Yeah, that is nice. All right, come on, Wind Trap. I know you can do it. New Landsrag Council. Reduction of power. Losses for actions against other factions. And a reduction in Solari upkeep. That would be pretty huge. Oh, crap. So the bribe went through and we weren't paying any attention to that. Yeah, we're going to need to get a lot of spice in the stockpile. And we're going to be flipping upside down in Solaris. All right, there we go. Ongoing siege. We can take control of that village. And now we'll complete that mission there to get 200 Hegemony, as long as we can do it in 6 days. I tell you what, when it all turned bad, it turned bad quick. It flipped on its head quick, fast, and in a hurry. I think we are too far outstretched. Yeah, we need Solari production. There we go. Construction complete and ironed. We have our missile battery back. We have our militia up and running. We got a new village. And a sandstorm. Sure, why not? Throw everything at me, if you please. All right, so we got this mission done. We can gain 200 Hegemony there to break 10K. And we are now leading the Hegemony game. So military units gain power according to your Hegemony up to 20% at 25,000. All right, I like that. Sandstorm, good. Got the village. Construction was complete, yes indeed. Resource deficit, we need power, or we need Solari. But we also need to get our stockpile up before the next Landsrad, or the next Chom bribe. Oh crap. Did someone set off a nuke? I mean, liberate the village. No, that is way too much militia. All right, 100% local production, authority upkeep, and occupied. Man, that is rough for that smuggler, or no, Atreides. Man, the map really started to fill out quick. So there's Arakeen and the Atreides home. Where, pray tell, Siege 2 egg? There's the smugglers. Ooh, nice. All right, friendly siege, outstanding. So that is more spice production for us. So what is our spice collection up to these days? So this produces 28. What do we pull out of it? Because we were supposed to be getting bonuses from the spice silo here. We were supposed to be getting bonuses from friendly sieges, increasing production as well. Yeah, we need a massive influx. I wonder if we could do some plascrete selling to the Atreides, let's say. Hey, Atreides, I have some plascrete for you. Let's say 500 plascrete. That'll get you another building slot and everything. And a Solari. So, I need Solari. So you'll pay 130 for that. That'll kind of offset our costs. Hey, Leto. Trade accepted. Outstanding. So we won't be as far into the bank, into the hole. We'll keep producing plascrete. Trade with everyone we can. Once we get up to like 500 plascrete again, we'll go to the smugglers, see if they'll give us Solaris for our plascrete. All right, let's use up some of this manpower here. Oh, of course not. We need hiring fee. Yeah, can't do anything without money. But we are almost good on our stockpile. We have almost accumulated enough that I think we can sort of go half and half, 50-50. We should be able to get there. Is there a way that we can go positive? Something like that, yeah. So now we'll start making Solaris and still accumulating our stockpile. So the vote. 30% reduction in unit power. I would love to support this for the Harkonnen's sake. We have the most votes. We could force something through if need be. But I want to support minus 30% Solari upkeep, and I'll throw 100 votes in on that. I actually don't know if anyone would oppose that. I'll throw in 50 to save some votes, because I think a lot of people are going to be voting to reduce their upkeep costs. I hope, anyway. And then once we start getting on the positive way of things, we'll be okay. We'll just have to make sure that we get the 646 spice required for our bribe. So this one is also indeed pulling out 28. So I don't know. It seems like perhaps maybe that bonus isn't working, or I'm not understanding the spice silo correctly. Plus 20% spice production in ally villages in the region and its neighbors. So ally, does that mean like Atreides? And not me? Not sure. Alright, Siege Tauber has constructed its 20% health for military units, 50% gains for all, and some regen. So the next thing we want to build is if we had the Solaris for it, which we don't, okay? We'll keep an eye out on that. We'll go for this district down here. 3 spots there. Maybe another military? That'd be cool. So Atreides will send us 150 spice and 121 intel for some plascrete and votes. I'll do it for now. That way we are good and we can flip straight to Solaris production. We can get everything out of this that we need. There is no such thing as a poor empire. You need money, else you're finished. I know that, Leto. I'm working on that. All right, next research bit. Is there anything for... So less supply drain. We need like... Okay. Plus 20 Solari production per controlled special region. I think those special regions might be where I'm getting... I don't know if spice production counts as a special region. Extra village resource production, that seems good. 69 days. Holy crap, no. That's terrible. Is there something we can flip around really quick? Knowledge per controlled village. Resource production villages with exactly 1 building. That's not any of mine. Ally units near your ornithopters get less drain. Harvesting teams supported by an orni get more rate. Or, there we go. Units assigned in Chom produce 100% more Solaris. And that's a quick 18-day turnaround. Alright, so for the time being, what I'll do is I will get our 500 plascrete. I will talk to the smugglers.
How can I help?
You can help me with Solaris, good sir. How about 250 of my plascrete for some of your money? That puts us in the black. We are now positive. Outstanding. So now we're really gonna stack up. And we'll be back on the offensive. All right, so a little bit of a stressful few moments there with the Harkonnens, but luckily those raiders decided to pass up Karha and fly right into Heya. So, awesome sauce. Yep, leading the way in Hegemony. And yeah, we need to improve our command points to get more soldiers spread out. We are really, really thin for sure. And now that we have this, we can start assigning some actual militia to help in Alval. Awesome, so that will do it for me, everyone. In 2 days, we will see what the vote ends up. If we get even more Solari upkeep reduction, we'll start really pocketing some money. But that will do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next Dune Spice Wars video. Take care.